Hi friends, welcome back to our channel, Cooking, Growing, and Preserving. Today I will be making home canned potatoes. These potatoes I bought last week from my local grocery store. They were $2 a bag, so I paid $4 for 20 pounds. Okay, so I'm going to get them into my sink. Potatoes need to wash really well. Get all the dirt, make sure there's nothing left on them. Not bad size. I'll cut this one in half. I like my potatoes on the larger size when I'm doing the home canning. These potatoes I'll scrub with my vegetable brush. Remove any eyes, any blemishes. And then I'll cut them to the shape or size that I want to can them. And then I'll let them soak in the water, and I'll do that twice. So I'm going to wash them in the water, and then I'll soak 2 more times in 2 separate waters to ensure they're absolutely clean of anything, and to pull out all the starch as well. Okay, so I'm start scrubbing them now. It's very easy, it's just a tedious job. Make sure they're all clean. And you want to do that because there's any germs or bacteria that harbors in the dirt of the potato. Now potatoes you need to pressure can because they're low acid food. And I forget the time. I think it's 35, maybe 45, 40 minutes. I'll double check it when I'm ready for that step. So, nice clean potato. And now for these potatoes, I always can them with the skins on because the skins don't bother me. I do ensure they're clean well enough, and I raw pack. So I don't pre-boil them. I just wash them, cut them, put them in the jars, add my boiling water, and then I pressure can. And that's the way I've been doing it for years, and that's how I will continue doing it. I don't like unnecessarily extra steps. Sometimes when I use my home canned potatoes, if I'm making home fries, I leave the skins on because I like that. So does everyone else. Fried potato skins is yummy. When I make potato salad or mashed potatoes, I just peel them, and because they're already cooked, the peels just fall off anyways. So it's not hard work to get the skins off. And that's what I do. I also leave them in a bigger size chunk. I did small cubes one time, and they're too soft when they're done. So this way they stay a little bit more firmer, a little more intact. Because everything tends to get mushy when you pressure can it anyways. But that's okay. So I have wide enough jars for. Okay, I'm going to continue scrubbing up these potatoes, and I'll be back when I'm doing something different. Okay, so I have them all cut and scrubbed, and every little part that I didn't think was worth saving cut out. So I'm just rinsing them again. Let them sit in the cold water. I'm going to drain the sink, put them in my dish, and let them soak one more time before I start canning them. The more times they can soak, the better your jars will look when they come out of the canner. Starch is nobody's friend. Okay, so I just looked it up. It's 40 minutes pressure canning for quarts, 35 for pints. And this is not unpeeled raw packed potatoes. It's not approved by the National Center for Home Food Preservation, but I do it anyways. My kitchen, my rules. I've never had a problem, and I'm confident in the product that I put up that it's totally safe. So I clean it, I scrub it, and then it's pressure canning at 256 degrees Celsius, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, if you weren't fine with that, but you wanted to take the shortcut anyways, All you gotta do is just cook it for 10 minutes. Let that boil. And that will kill off anything, if anything survived, the 40-minute pressure canning. Very easy. Put them in. I like to shake them down the best I can. Just fill them up. Now I will be adding a teaspoon of salt to each jar, kosher salt, nothing with iodine ever. Not that you can't use iodine, it just makes it unpretty. It leaves a film, makes it cloudy. So there we go, packed in pretty tight. So 1 teaspoon of salt per jar, and then I will add clean boiling water to it. Okay, so now they're all in their jars. Time to add the salt. There's about a half teaspoon maybe. It doesn't help in the preservation at all. It's just for flavor. And I always season my potatoes after I open them anyways. So I think half a teaspoon should be sufficient. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for my kettles to boil and for my canner to heat up, and then I'll be back. Okay, time to add the boiling water. There we go. It's a 1-inch headspace. Okay, so I'm back to wipe the rims. Not that I think there's anything on it because it was just whole potato, water and salt. But that's okay. Got my 1 big one, and the rest I will be using 4-jar canning lids. These are my favorite lids to use of every ones I've tried. 100% seal rate, no bending, no collapsing, all around great product. 4-jar canning lids. Okay, so I'm gonna find myself some rings and get everybody in the pot, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so everybody's in the pot. The bands are screwed on fingertip tight to let all the air escape. I have my 3 quarts of water heating up. I'm going to put my lid on, seal it up, and I'll be back when it's all done. Hi friends, welcome back. So my canner is done now. The potatoes pressure can for 40 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure. The pressure has come down. I removed the weight and I cracked a little bit, so now it's time to take out my jars. Hopefully there's not too much siphoning / potatoes suck up of the water. So we'll see. It doesn't look too bad. This one out. There we go. Look how clear that water is. 3 soakings. Potatoes look beautiful. And there's only minimal water siphoning / potato absorbing. I can see my water looks a little like potato skin, but that's okay. I expected it every time I can potatoes, unfortunately, because I do not hot pack, I raw pack. Now if I were to peel all these and boil them first, this already takes me a better part of the day just to do this. I don't know why the water is so yellow. They all have good water retention. We shall see. Oh, where did that one go? Now these jars will sit here 12 to 24 hours. I'll remove the rims, wash the jars, and put them on my pantry shelf. where I will be enjoying home canned potatoes for a couple months. It's heavy. You can see that it's really boiling away in the jar. It's really boiling away. I expect this one will, the water level will be down quite a bit. Okay, time to get fresh water in the canner and start all over. Thanks friends for coming along with me today while I did my home canned potatoes. And if you liked our video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.